So, I show y'all my outfits and what bag I'm using each day, but I have more bags than that than I probably show. It really, I pick based off my vibe for the day, what goes with the outfit, but my mood and what's functional for what my day looks like. So I thought I'd take you through my bag collection of where it currently stands. Um, and then I do have 2 bags on custom order that are gonna probably arrive in March or April. So I'll have more then, and then I am doing a shopping trip in Milan and London in a few months, and I'm sure I'll probably find something on that trip as well. But I thought I'd take you through now what it looks like currently, maybe a little talk about it, where I got it. Um, I do believe in a mixture of authentic bags and replicas. Not necessarily replicas, that's the wrong word, inspired bags, because the ones that are inspired don't have logos or anything like that. I'm not trying to pass it off as authentic in any way. They're either bags that I will never be able to save to afford, or I want to test it out before I put out the money on that bag, that it's something I would really use all the time. So I'll get more into that later. And then some I bought brand new and some I bought pre-loved, and I'll point that out as well and where I got them pre-loved. So yeah. Um, don't know if y'all have seen my closet video, but like I had my custom closet built at the beginning of 25, I believe it was. Yes. So I went through the whole process at the end of 24, drawings, and then they could do it sooner. I think they could do it in December, but I wanted to do it at the beginning of January 26. It just worked out timing wise. 25, excuse me. It worked out timing wise better than me. So I've got these 2 that are like mostly where most of my bags are. I have a few in a closet here that are like clutches that I don't use, like evening clutches that I don't use very often, or a phone carry case that I just sling over my side that I don't use very often. All my shoes are in here. And then I've got more shoes in here that I don't wear very often. Sorry, it's just very close up with space to grow into. But anyways, I've got a full closet video up. But so let's start with, I don't know what side, excuse the junk. I just got home and unloaded the purses when I decided I would shoot this video. But yeah, so let me see what I can do. You're going to see me reaching, and yes, I am short. I'm only 5'3", so you're going to see me stretching quite a bit. So be patient. So I'm going to start from the top down just so it's easier for me. And this is a full leather bag on the outside. I believe it's canvas. Yeah, canvas on the inside. This is by a brand called, let's see, the Gulf Oil. You can see, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. It is Italian. It is a leather company in Florence, Italy. The home of like leather goods there. It's very soft, supple. I've got a lot of bubble wrap and padding in it to keep it shape for now, but I love the slouchiness of it. It's a great shoulder bag. It will fit my laptop in here, surprisingly, for work, so that's great. But it also like folds down because it's so soft and all of that you could throw it in like a suitcase if you needed to. And I don't remember what I paid for this, but it gave me like shoulder Birkin vibe in the way it's done, without that price tag. And I just loved it when I saw it. Thought it looked slightly different with the extra pieces here, like kind of sticking out. It gave it a different vibe. But yeah, so that's that. And then I'll go over here. Just because these are the hardest ones for me to reach. Bought that obviously brand new. Like I said, it wasn't the most expensive bag. Probably if I had to guess, it was probably between 200 and 400 euro. But anyway, so then I have this blue bag, all fully leather, made in Italy, but it is a German brand. It's called and I might butcher this as well, Leibskin, Berlin, and but I got it in their store in Vienna. I walked in. This is deceivingly big. Like, this bag is even bigger than it looks. But it was from their limited edition collection, which means it was made in Italy, Italian leather. I got the matching wallet for it. Came with dust bag, all of that. The inside is suede and leather, so like you've got your pockets that are leather, but the rest is like a suede material. You could buy a matching crossbody, although this bag is so big I would never wear it as a crossbody, but they could, and it was sold out, so maybe people bought it for a different bag, because I got the last one. They are numbered, I believe, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was just the wallet. No, they are numbered. So I got number 13 out of 203 made. So pretty low number. And when they're limited edition, they call it the Edit. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, so I really like this brand. It's not a brand a lot of people have heard of. And not that this is the reason to get them, because I got it before that. Anytime I like tag them in a picture of me using their bag, they always like it, which I think is sweet because you don't really see that much anymore. And then the tabs for the zippers also have little magnets at the bottom, so it actually like holds it still down there for you. And there's one of those on each side, but it fully opens up. Like, this sucker opens up huge. Like, it holds a lot, and so you have to be very careful because you could weight this down and be very, very heavy in it. And like, again, it also holds a laptop. So moving on down, I've got my Louis Vuitton On The Go, the 1854 collection. This is full canvas. I didn't even... Sorry, my dog's barking in the background. Not sure what she's barking at. I never even had seen this collection. I didn't even realize it was Louis Vuitton when I saw it at first. It took me a minute to catch the symbols in it. I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's so pretty. It was pre-loved, but you would not know that at all. It looks in great shape. It's fully suede on the inside. All of that. The plastic was still originally on all the hardware and everything. Like, if somebody used it, they didn't use it very long. And my guess is because this bag can also get heavy very easily. And I do have an insert in it, just to make it make it easier. Again, holds a laptop. It's a good bag for work, as long as you don't load it down too much. It does come also with shoulder straps, which I think all On The Go's do, but yeah, so that's nice. So, like I said, pre-loved bag. I actually got this on the pre-loved section on a cruise ship. So, fun little fact, they do that on a lot of cruise ships now, but you should definitely be wary. You need to know enough about bags and what pre-loved price ranges go for those bags before just rushing in and buying. So, you know, make sure you know your stuff. And honestly, if you're unsure of a price, wait till your import one day or check Wi-Fi and go see what the bags are running online. Make sure you're not overpaying, because I have seen where some I thought were too high priced. From what I've seen at the time, I got a good deal on this. I've seen them a little cheaper now, but this was also a few years ago, so you know the luxury market goes up and down, so I'm not too worried about it. At the time, I got it for a good price. So, going on over here, I've got this little baby. Okay, back. Sorry, I had to, her barking reminded me I needed to go turn the water off to the pool. So, anyways, back, I have this little baby that I got in, I think it was Turin, Italy. It was in Italy. I think it was Turin, though. Not quite sure. I have later seen bags and just like this in TJ Maxx and stuff. So that's a little disappointing when you think you found something like, oh, nobody else has this. And I don't think they're as good a quality leather or anything when I've touched them. But at the time, I thought it was cute, unique. Hadn't seen anything like it. I still love it, don't get me wrong. But sometimes you want things like this because nobody else does have it. But anyways, it's a super cute little handbag. The flap opens up. It opens like this. It does come with a crossbody strap that you can take off. The brand, let's see. What's the brand on this? I don't think this is this the brand? Dewan, I believe. That's the bag it was in, but they might have just gave me the bag. I don't remember on this. There's no markings on the bag to tell me. There it is. Actually, it is Dewan. Okay, and it says made in Italy, just a genuine leather. It's the markings in the bag. So, yeah, it's super cute. It's got these little hardware details on the side, all of that. Just something different. A phone does fit right down in here. A Pro Max does. I've done it even though I've switched to the flip phone. It does all fit down in here, so that's nice. And it's just got that at the bottom, feet, which are almost impossible to find even on more expensive bags than this. But they do, but this one does have it. Just something, like I say, cute and different. Then I have this bag. And I love this bag. It's so different. I don't even know. It's not a suede material. It's crossed between, like, so it's leather, but it's I don't know how to describe it because it's not suede, but it's super, like, it almost feels like that. And one of the neat things about, well, to back up, I got this at the School of Leather in Florence, Italy. It's all leather on the outside. It's even all lined leather on the inside. That's the packing. So everything inside it is leather as well. Comes with a crossbody. Again, to me, this bag is too big to be a crossbody. What attracted me to it, other than the color, is that it has like these pieces, like drawstrings on each side. You can stretch it out and have your classic, like, you know, square rectangle bag. Or if you want to, like, a slouchier look, you can pull the drawstrings down and you've got a more slouchy look to it. And I just thought that was so different and clever. I've not seen another bag that does that. Loved it. They had it in a couple different colors in their showcase. It is one of the few bags you can buy right then and there and not have to have custom made, which it is from the School of Leather that I'm waiting on 2 custom made bags. I liked the green of it. It came, I forget what other colors it came in, but the green was just really different because I just liked it. Like, my mom was with me. She saw it, loved it. They hand make all their bags. You can watch them making bags. So yeah, like, if you're ever in Florence, Italy, it's attached to a church. It used to be an orphanage, and they taught the skill of leather work for children whose family never came back from the war, and now it's a college and it still teaches leather work. So it's really, like, if you want a really quality bag, they really do this. People have started to discover it though, so like you will see tons of lines. But I got 2 bags that you could walk out with the store, then a leather briefcase for my laptop, and they embossed it for me with my initials, and then I also ordered 2 custom bags. But yeah, which I'll share with you when they come in. So then I have my Mini Kelly. You see these all over online, so not much to write home, but the color is very different. I did buy it pre-loved. I've not played the quota game or anything like that. The only thing you really noticed was some discoloration on the hardware up here. I mean, not the hardware, the leather, which is fine. I'm not really a twilly girl myself, so I understand that. I could probably with some conditioner clean it up. Or send it off, but I do like it. It's super cute. Not the most functional thing, but now with the flip phone, it does work better. So if you don't need to carry much, it is a fun little bag to use. And I probably should use it more. I mean, I did put the money out on it, and then I just have this little dog charm that I found, not Hermès, just, Actually, it came from the same place as the first bag that I showed you. They made these little charms, and I thought the little Scotty was cute. And then I have, oh, excuse me, I have this bag. So this is real python. You can see the scales. It's done in a suede gray. I love it. It's one of my favorite bags. It's all leather on the inside. I got this in Milan, Italy. I came across the shop just by accident. We were wandering around and I came across it, and we walked in just out of curiosity. Didn't realize that all this lady does is specialize in python, from jackets to shoes to bags. And this baby was hanging there, and I thought she was gorgeous. Just a small business owner there. They still hand make their bags. This is the name of the brand. When I go back to Italy in a few months, I plan to find her again, hopefully, and see what else she has. It's just so nice. It was originally €1,000, but she did bargain with us because she didn't do the tax-free shopping, and we got her down to €700, I believe. So super happy with that, considering it's an exotic, and it's huge. Like, this thing opens up huge. It also has shoulder straps. So if you need it to be this, which don't remove, that's probably the only thing, but it does work as a shoulder bag. And it hangs low enough that the handles don't bother you, but I mostly use the top handles. But, you know, love this bag. It's actually my mom's favorite bag as well. So she did not realize when we got it that it was a real python. Like, she didn't realize that. Not that she had anything per se against it, she just didn't realize it. She thought it was just made to look that way, but it's super soft because of the suede, being done in a suede style. But love this bag. I just love the way it hangs too. So I'm just going to go down this way and work my way back this way now. This is a really long video, so maybe I should make it 2 parts. Maybe I'll just do this side first and that side of the second video. So then I have this little mini petite trunk case. I got this on a reseller's website or auction. The app is called Whatnot, and the Don's Luxury is the resellers. They sell only authentic goods. I have certificate of authenticity, everything. I mean, the shape of it, it's in great condition. The hardware, you know, it doesn't hold much. It's definitely tiny bag energy. But you get your cards, your keys, and lip gloss in there. It even does the trunk style. So it's a Louis Vuitton, obviously, based off their trunk. You can either attach it and almost use it as a bag charm if you want, which I believe the petite mall like this originally, the trunk one, did only come with it like a keychain style thing. But they later, so many people loved it in like tiny bags, which occasionally I definitely do. Wanted to use it as an actual purse. So it does come with the chain. So I'm glad I got this version. So I do have the authentic chain. Like I said, I got it pre-loved, but you would never know this was pre-loved. They sell such good quality bags. And don't get me wrong, you can find lower quality ones, but they're very clear in what the condition of it is. And you know, you can just wear it, you know, crossbody. I like that. So love this bag. Bought it. They have this and another bag, which I'll get to probably in the second video. That were I bought I said I was interested in both bags, so they did a little bit of a deal for me. And I saw them sell another bag like this the other day, and I definitely still did good on my price. So happy about that. But yeah, definitely not if I don't have to carry much kind of night. But love it. It's super cute, and I will probably never be able to afford the real big Louis Vuitton trunks unless I can find a vintage one for a great price, which sometimes the vintage ones can run just as much as the new ones. So this is kind of like my little taste of that life. So then behind there, I have my Vivienne Westwood. I got this at the Vivienne Westwood store in Milan. I'd never been to a Vivienne Westwood store. Love her jewelry, but never got to experience one of her stores. It's a bucket bag. Love it. It is leather on the outside. Cloth all over the inside. It does come with a dust bag and a strap. It has, so that's like the inside, like a typical bucket bag. It does have like the python look, but it is not python. And of course the Vivienne. But I just love the color of it. It's like a bright emerald green. It's super fun bag to wear. I do not wear it crossbody. To me, just some bags are not meant to be crossbody. But yeah, love this. Have a lot of fun wearing that. Again, a lot of people have only recently been reminded of who Vivienne Westwood is and her stuff. So like, it's harder to get her stuff than it used to be. Because I get a lot of her, I used to get a lot of her jewelry for good prices on the pre-sale market. So it's harder to get it now, but yep. And then I have this bright pink Versace with the Medusa emblem. This has got the lavender inside, which is super cute. So I bought this pre-loved. Again, if they used it, I would be surprised. I got it off the Whatnot app. Again, it even came with the original price sticker. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Oh, it's here somewhere. Thought I had stuck it back in there, but maybe not. But it came with the certificate of authenticity. It's got everything matches up like it's supposed to. What did I do with that? I don't like to get rid of those. But anyways, I got this for a fabulous deal. And I know not everybody loves Versace. It's a certain style for sure. It's only a crossbody bag. Pull that out. It does not, the crossbody does not come off. That's probably my only thing I wish it did. But it is adjustable. But it's a super cute bag. Like fun. I'm not a huge pinky person, but I did like this. And the original price on it was $1,300 or $1,400, I believe, and I got it for $500. Like I said, if they used it, you couldn't tell it. The price sticker was in here because they kept it in there with the paperwork, so I don't know what I've done with that. I wonder if I put it in with with the certificate of authenticity, probably. But yeah, so this is a fun bag. I don't wear it often enough, like I should, but I do love it, and it's super cute. And that's my only Versace purse. And then we move into my little tiny bag Bulgari purse. I like raffia type stuff, and I love the serpentine necklace. I will say when I got this, did not realize it was quite this small, that it was tiny bag energy, but that's okay. I do love a tiny bag energy moment. Again, it does have a small crossbody. This is removable, so you can wear it as a clutch if you wanted to. Just the essentials. I got this from, again, on the Whatnot app from the Don's Luxury. So you can only tell it's really been used a little bit from the raffia at the bottom, kind of like bending up. But honestly, with something like that, it could have just shipped that way, like just sitting in my thing. Again, don't get to use this very often. Definitely a summer bag being raffia, but I do like it, and it's a lot of fun and different, and it's my only Bulgari bag. But I would like to get another Bulgari bag at some point. I saw an all black one that really hit me, but I haven't took the plunge because it wasn't a priority item in my bag collection for me. There was other bags I wanted more. And then we move into a brand that people probably haven't heard of in a while, but they are around still, and it is Aigner. So basically what this is Aigner broke off into two houses, if you want to call it, two brands almost. There was Aigner Munich, which is what this is, and Aigner America. And so most people are familiar with Aigner America, where the quality went way downhill. It was only popular it wasn't popular anymore after the 90s. People probably associate it with their grandma or something like that. Excuse me. And when we were in Munich, I came across the Aigner store, and I was like, let's go in there. I've never seen a standalone Aigner store before. It's always just been in like department stores. So we went in, and I walked away with 2 bags. This is one of them, and this was from their runway collection, which they had the runway show on display in the store. And so it's called their, so the runway collection is made in Italy, which not all their bags are made in Italy. And it came with like the packaging, and everything came with like the bag matched the design of the bag, of it, like the shopping bag, everything matched. But it's a really nice bag. It does come with a crossbody. Again, I would not wear this as a crossbody. I'm not sure why they think every bag needs a crossbody, but nice opening. Loved the design. Like I said, made in Italy, has feet. I mean, more expensive bags than this rarely have feet anymore. God, I cannot remember what the name of this bag collection was. But I did get the matching twillies. Like I said, I'm not a twilly girl, but I loved the design of it so much that I got it. And I actually ended up glad I did get it, because I actually turned the twilly into a tie and wore it with a suit one time. So like, it was just like a pop of like pink and white against a navy blue suit. It was really nice. Aigner is still around. The guy did tell me that Aigner Munich was trying to buy back Aigner America so they could bring back the brand and not be associated with the low quality it's become to be known with. So we'll see how that works out for them. But yeah, got this in Munich and just kind of like loved it. And when I saw it and had to get it, and I ended up getting another bag, which I'll show you later in the second video, and a pair of shoes from Aigner. But anyways, that's that bag. So moving on down, I have this brand, which you may have seen advertised on TikTok, which is how I found out about them, to be honest. It's called Lupo. They're Spain. They're made in Spain, Umbrica specifically, which is like a town known for its leather work. I loved the fan design of it. So like the way they cut the leather is to make it look like a fan. And as you put more in it, the more it opens. The strap, so I use it like this. It came in a bigger size, but I need to clean that off. It came in a bigger size. I wanted it more for like this size, more like top handle. And then this size came with a crossbody. Again, I've not used that. But one of the features I loved about it was that the strap is adjustable. So you can take the strap, undo it, slide it up. See if I can. I've not done it. I usually use it as a top handle. That's just my style per se. But it's just me. I promise it's not that hard. And then it becomes do both sides so you can get the full effect. And it becomes a shoulder bag. So now you do have to have relatively small arms or not too big of a sweater, because it's not the widest shoulder bag, or the longest shoulder strap. But if you don't mind it sitting right up under you, which this is actually how I prefer a shoulder bag, then yeah. But I got it in the burgundy. They had it in other colors, but I just thought this color was more me. So I'll fix that later. But yeah. So Lupo, I found it. We were in Barcelona. I checked out where their store was. We went down there. Beautiful store. I have video up of it on my in another video when we went. They were super friendly and helpful in there. They had other designs, but that was a design I loved. And I decided on the smaller one over the taller one, or the bigger one. We actually went in there for my mom, but in the end, she decided she didn't want it. But I was like, I'm getting it because this is too pretty and so different. Then we move on down to this bag. And this is Etro. Again, a brand that not a lot of people know about. They are known for their fabric and patterns and their textiles, that kind of stuff, which they do make bags too. We were in the Etro store in, I think it was Prague or Budapest. I don't remember. and we were walking around, and I had already found a bag I fell in love with. My mom was with me, and we walked around the corner. She was in the market for a bag, which she's not usually in a market for a bag, and she fell in love with this. The color is just beautiful. It has like a plastic top handle. It's got their like pattern, like textile on the inside. Opens up big. And so my mom's not one to just fall in love with stuff, so I bought this for her for a Christmas gift. Needless to say, she's only used it once. In the end, as much as she loves it and thinks it's pretty, ended up not suiting her lifestyle. I had bought her a crossbody, and she just ended up not fitting her lifestyle. But it is a beautiful bag. I wear it. It's just kept in here, which she knows anytime she wants to come to the house and borrow it, she can. But yeah, so in the end, I ended up buying myself a bag that I thought was a gift for my mom, but you know, it is what it is. She made sure I loved it anyways, because if anything happened to her, it's mine anyway. So that's the way she thinks of it when she wants a bag or anything like that. Is this something I would use and like as well? So, and because we can share all of this, like anytime she wants to use any of this, she can come. And then down here, I have just a fun Chanel bag. It's got the Chanel across the top handle, this was a separate price for this handle. It came with like the classic chain, which I think I have in here. You know, the classic chain, but I love the fun handle. To me, it fits the style better of the bag, personally. I just added some charms and all that to it. These were Chanel Beauty gift right here, these 2 locks. And then somebody was just making some fun little charms that I added with it. Again, bought this pre-loved. It's got the caviar leather. And then this also was the caviar leather, and loved to me, this makes this bag. Without this bag does not look like that, look as good. This was a gift from my mom. It's a good shoulder bag, good drop to it. I just used it today, actually. Yeah, loved it. Thought it, like I said, just a fun bag. It's got the CC on the feet, because this is vintage. It's got the CC on all the hardware on the sides. So all those fun things. And then I have this bag down here, and I don't use this bag very much. It's not as user-friendly as I would have liked it to have been when I got it, but it is real leather, but alligator embossed. Got it in Italy. Don't remember where in Italy. I'm thinking, no, I got it in Prague. I take that back. I'll tell you about Prague in a little bit, but I got this in Prague. It is made in Italy, genuine leather. It was very, very cheap, and you can tell it's not the best quality bag. Like the inside and everything sounds cheap, but I liked it, and not every bag needs to be expensive. I liked the vibe of it. Kind of had like a nice little closure, but because of the closure, I also can't throw my laptop or anything in it if I needed a bigger bag, and usually that's mostly the time I want a bigger bag is for a laptop, so like that makes it why I don't use it very often. But it's got feet on the bottom, and for the price point, that's kind of surprising anymore. Like I said, it is genuine leather. And then I threw on, this was a gift from somebody I'll talk about in a minute, and yeah, so that's that. This video is getting very long, so this might actually turn into a 3-parter. Oops. But I do want to give y'all like information about the bags and not just all of that. Let's see, do I move on or stop here? I think I'll stop here. So we'll make this a 3-parter. So yeah, that's the first round of bags right there. I will try to link as many like of the brands as I can below. You know, I would highly suggest people not just think of the big brands, which you clearly see I have big brands as well, but I like the up and coming brands like Lupo. I like no-name brands, like that black leather bag. Just saw it, loved it, got it. Like I said, would use it more if it was like I wanted. I love that these are, college kids learning the craft, and you can tell the skill is there. They don't sell the ones that are not showing the skill is there. You can watch them in the window, like I said, and then brands that are well known in Italy but not known here, and the quality's there, and it's mid-price range. And you can find such good quality bags like that. If you're open to the idea that luxury doesn't just necessarily mean Louis Vuitton or Hermès or anything like that. Luxury is about quality as well. So just something to keep in mind when you're out shopping. That's the way I view it. Also, a lot of times that's how you find more unique things that not everybody else is going to have, or you find the up-and-coming brand at the price points before they explode and all of that, like Lupo, hopefully. And the guy that cuts open the bags on YouTube, he did Lupo, and he was very honest about it. Well, the quality is not 100% there. It's not. They are still working on that, but you can tell the potential, and it's such high quality leather, and that they're getting there, and they were open to that feedback. And so, I'm proud to have a bag that is on an up-and-coming side, and I hope they explode and everybody finds them. So, just be open-minded. Not everything has to be Chanel, Louis Vuitton, or anything like that. There's brands like the Leibskin up in Germany that make high-quality bags as well, and not everybody will have it. That's the way I feel. I don't want a bag to be something that everybody has. Don't get me wrong, I have some of those too, but it has to be ones I genuinely love. So, thank you for sticking with me. I know that was a bit long and we're not even close to done, but I wanted to give you background information as well. So, I'm going to go have some dinner now. It's been a very long day, and I have to be up early for work tomorrow. So, y'all have a good night.